Hey guys, I'm wearing my favorite t-shirt, my Bitcoin t-shirt, but we're not here to talk about Bitcoin. We're here to talk about two rebounders that are my favorite rebounders, okay? These are the rebounders that I use. So it's the 570 Pro and the 550F. This is what I use to travel with, and this is what I use at home. So when I'm doing my challenge or Lisa and I are working out, generally speaking, I'll be on the 570 Pro. Sometimes she'll always do the 550F even at home. Nice thing about the 550F, it folds. So in terms of mat circumference area, frame circumference, pretty much the same as the 570. The difference though is the following. What they've done, what JumpSport has done on the 570 Pro and the 550F, they've expanded the surface area of the mat. On the 550, notice that the skirt goes much deeper into the cords versus before. So if you take a look at what we had before was, it had kind of stopped round about there. So you'd still see this, the bungee cords. Now the skirt goes all the way close up to the frame. So when you're on top of the rebounder, you only see the frame and you'll see the cords kind of wrapping around the frame. So it gives you, it's not the illusion, because you can bounce all the way out onto the skirt. That's the nice thing about these JumpSport rebounders. You have the ability to bounce on that skirt. They don't mind that you do that. So it becomes part of your mat surface area. So when you're doing the lunges, those big ones, right, and you're doing those moves that just require more mat surface area, these rebounders are unparalleled. They're incredible. Okay, so this one folds, and we all know the features of a 550F. But the key difference now versus the previous model, this one has a much wider mat surface area. Then if you take a look at this one, I mean, the 570 to me has the petals. So you take a look at it. These petals are not just, look, if you come to just look at this one, this is kind of a skirt material, right? So it's a softer material. So when you bounce on this, you can bounce on it, but you're going to feel the cords. But if you take a look at the 570 Pro, they've got petals. So it has petals, and this time the petals come all the way up to the frame. Look at that. So when you're on top of the rebounder, you don't even see this. Now, some people love the petal. Some people don't. When I first got the petal and I started bouncing on it, I picked up that the petals sometimes make sound. So like you kind of hear when you're rebounding, versus this is completely dead silent. Over here, the petals are actually material, so they kind of will flap a little bit. But, I mean, it's negligible. It's not really a big deal, but it really increases your mat surface area. So you can totally bounce fully on those petals. Okay, so this is an extraordinary expansion of the mat surface area. And what I love what JumpSport has done is they've just added an inch or so to that skirt, making it run all the way to the frame. So now it's much wider. So when you're on top of these rebounders and you're bouncing up and down, what's really cool about it, you don't see the cords at all. You'll only see the cords wrapping around the frame, but they've really expanded it out. So it's an incredible thing that they've done. It's cosmetic, but it makes a big difference when you're on them. So the new 570 Pro, new 550F, expanded skirts all the way to the frame, make these, I mean, these are incredible. If you can afford these rebounders, this is the best rebounder on the African continent. And arguably, the 570 Pro, in my opinion, is the best rebounder in the entire world. I think it's the best rebounder in the entire world. There's maybe one other brand that flickers around, but their price point is so extraordinarily huge, they're not even a factor. These are, in my opinion, the best rebounders in the entire world. These are the rebounders made by JumpSport. This is the stuff that Goldie Hawn is bouncing on, Ava Longoria, you know, all the stars. This is the rebounder that they're bouncing on. Okay, so best rebounder money can buy on the African continent. For traveling, the 550F, land-based, doesn't fold, 570 Pro. These rebounders are, I mean, if you get one, every time someone gets one of these rebounders, I always love to see the feedback. It's like when they opened it up and they started assembling it, what blew them away was the build quality. We get that all the way. I mean, and they're incredible rebounders. I think these have 5-year warranties on the cords. 5 years on the cords alone. Lifetime on the frame, etc. So unmatched warranties, unmatched bounce, and configurable mats. So firm mat surface, medium soft, firm, medium. You can set it the way you want it because it's got the 4 knots on each one. Ultra class, ultra premium, best rebounders. If you invest in this, you won't be able to rebound on any other rebounder. You just won't. It's the best rebounder. So yeah, that's the 570 Pro and the 550F. Brand new models available right now.